guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for the love on my previous video, which was a quick get to know me. It was quite fun filming that video, and it was one of my highly requested ones, people wanting to know who is behind the camera. So yeah, thank you all for the love on that one. I'm back today with a video about my industry. If you have followed me for a while now, you would know that I'm studying to become a fully qualified chartered secretariat. So my second and third video actually are about my industry. If you want to know more about it, feel free to check it out. But one of my highly requested videos is why I did not do the LPC. If you're not in the UK, the LPC is a legal practice course that one takes on usually after embarking on a law degree to go down becoming a solicitor. I did not go down that route. I studied law, I practiced law, specifically company law, corporate compliance and governance, and I didn't do the LPC. So a lot of people think, oh, how did you get into, like, how do you still do law and you didn't do the LPC? And I'm just like, you don't need to do the LPC if you really want to practice, not practice like a specific area of law, but if you want to sort of have law in your day-to-day. So I'm back today with a video on why I did not do the LPC and why I decided to go down the ICSA route. This would help anybody who is confused or wants some sort of clarity on the next steps they need to take in their legal career. If you watch my second video on how I got started in my industry, I did mention that when you do study a law degree, they usually only talk about being a solicitor or a barrister. Unfortunately, I think personally, this is my personal opinion, universities do not talk about any other alternative to law except those two. So usually when you come out, you're stuck, you're like, what do I do? How do I start? You know, what's my next step? I don't have the finances to embark on a legal professional legal practice course. Getting a training contract is so difficult. What are my options? And then you're stuck. You don't really know what to do. So this video, I'm just going to try and make it a fun one, but also to help you, to get you thinking if you're studying a law degree or any degree really, but you sort of want to divert into the legal field. So answer would be if why the LPC is not for you, basically, based on my experience and why I didn't go down that route. So point number one as to why the LPC is definitely not for you is you do not want to become a solicitor. You know that in the back of your head, you're studying a law degree, but you do not want to become a solicitor. You do not want to go down that route. If you don't want to, you know in your heart of heart, take away any external forces. Coming from an African household, I know what that means. When they push you to sort of go in there and make sure, you know, as soon as you say, I study law, my barrister, my lawyer, you know, no. Taking away all those external pressures, taking away anything, you know in your heart of heart that you do not want to become a solicitor. On that note, take the LPC out of your vocabulary. There's no point in doing it. That's definitely point number one. One other reason why the LPC is not for you is because you are in doubt. You've gone to university, you're doing your law degree, they're selling you the solicitor's route, they're selling you the barrister's route, but none of it actually tickles your fancy. At that point, you're just like, I don't even know what I want to do with my degree. And that's fine. You can actually be in, I'll do another video on this because I actually have a question from somebody on this, but you can be in your third year and really not know what you want to do, and that's okay. Don't feel disheartened at all. It's fine. If you are in doubt, the LPC is not for you. Do not sign up, do not look into it, but do not follow through, only because it's extremely pricey. I looked it up today and it was about over 11,000. If you're going to invest in something like that, you have to be absolutely sure that you want to go into that area. When I started out, I did some, if you watch my video, I'll say it here again, I did some work experience for a law firm. You know, I enjoyed it. It was all good, dressing up looking all corporate. But then towards the end of the week, I was like, you know what, I don't even know if I want to do this, to be honest. I wasn't too keen on specializing in just one area, which I shadowed in the family law department and the civil litigation department. I didn't quite enjoy doing that. I just wanted a varied role. So at that point is when I started to looking into other alternatives to law. And then I got some work experience in the FCA and decided to go into that route. But if you want to know more about my journey as to my other alternatives and that I took, feel free to check out the video. I think it's my second video actually. So if you are in doubt, do not do the LPC. Think about it properly, assess what you want to do. You know, what I would say as well is write down what you want to do, what you want to get out of your law degree. It doesn't have to be that I want to become this, I want to do this, but what do you want? Do you want a job or career that allows variety, that allows a bit of commercialness, that allows a bit of maybe the stringent stuff, that allows, with every job comes a mundane routine stuff, that allows a bit of, you know, will give you the skills that you need, and allows a bit of negotiation. You know, think about things that you want to get out of your degree as a whole and narrow it down as to which area or alternative that you want to go into. If you are in doubt after your law degree, do not sign up. Think about it properly before you invest in it. I did bump into somebody who did the did the law degree and then went on to do the LPC. Obviously they don't regret it, because at the end of the day it is additional knowledge to them, but financially, when they think about it, it probably wasn't a good idea, because they ended up going down the chartered secretariat route and had to pay again to study and work and, you know, get the qualification that way, and now they are in the company secretarial industry. Had they known, they wouldn't have wasted that entire year or money to go down the route of the LPC. So if you're in doubt, the LPC is not for you. And finally, if you think about it and you want to explore other areas, you want a varied role, the LPC is not for you. Because with the LPC, yes, you get to tap into various areas, which is like maybe property law, M&A, mergers and acquisitions, commercial, consumer, just various areas of law, and then you come out deciding that I actually want to become a property solicitor, I want to become a commercial and contract solicitor. You know, you go down the procurement, so many different things that you can go into, but you realize that you don't want to necessarily specialize in one area. That being it, you'd have to look into other alternatives to law, because you can be a lecturer, you can be a legal executive, you can, with that you have to do the ILEX, you can be a chartered secretariat as I am, and it offers you a varied role. If you are confused, you are in doubt, do not sign up for the LPC. Honestly, it's not for you. So yeah, these are the 3 points that I put together as to what helped me actually make the decision to figure out another alternative to law, because I did want to use my law degree, but I knew for a fact that I did not want to go down that route. And hopefully this can help somebody out there. If you're at university or just graduated with a law degree, or you did have a law degree but you're not in where you want to be, and you also don't want to do the LPC, hopefully these 3 points can actually help you figure out what the next steps are in your legal career. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.